Um, well, they got into a rhythm by getting easy buckets in transition, by getting offensive rebounds, and when you get going early, you feel good about yourself, and then you start making shots. And yeah, they have some weapons. They have guys that can score. They have bigs that can stretch the floor as well. So, um, and to be honest, they just outplay us physically. They were more physical and more into the game.
When you say that they outplayed you guys, they were more physical tonight. What do you attribute you guys not being able to match that level to?
Um, it's a good question. It starts, individually. How do you prepare from the game? It was a special settings, back to back. We got in very late, so it kind of throw you off your routine. But we all been there. So how do you prepare for a game like that? Because we knew coming in that it was going to be physical because we've played them 3 times already with the preseason, and you have to get yourself ready for that type of game regardless of the circumstances. And we did not do that.
For you, with this team, the thing has sort of been the inconsistency where
Mhm.
you guys have such a solid win in San Antonio last night, and then you come out and you're not doing the same things that you were able to do last night.
Mhm.
How are you kind of working through this inconsistency, and how can you kind of break through that to get to a place where you guys are playing the way that you want to more continually?
Talking about personally, or
Yeah, personally, just kind of what you're going through with it.
well, to be honest, I thought I was
I mean, I'm not saying your game specifically.
okay.
I'm saying as a team.
As a team. Yeah, that's the challenge for us to find consistency. Uh, it's a good question because we're all aware of it. We all know what we have to do, and yet we keep being inconsistent. So um, I don't know. I wish I had the answer. Like I said, it starts individually. How do you approach the game, and how do you get yourself ready to play? This nights where you're gonna miss shots. It's just basketball, but from a focus standpoint and execution, I think that's the biggest area where we have to get better. The execution, because you can run a simple play, but talking about offense, you can run a simple play, but if you have good timing, if you have good screens, if you have good spacing, it changes everything compared to when you're being a little casual, not executing with full speed, and you just wait for the last 5 seconds of the possessions to attack. So, and it's exactly the same way defensively. When you get into the ball, you're more physical. You kind of drive your guy out of the paint. It makes a sort of it makes a huge difference. So.
What about you personally? What were you gonna say there?
No, well, I thought I was doing better, to be honest, before those 2 games. I had I'm not going to tell you the name of the restaurant, but I had a terrible steak in San Antonio. I've been fighting
Terrible what?
steak,
Oh,
and I've been fighting, I don't know, fighting, but had like food poisoning stuff, just like, can't move. So I have to get right tomorrow, and, I have day off tomorrow to feel better. But I thought I was playing better and better, to be honest. You just have to, yeah, feel better physically. It's a shame because the steak was actually very good. It's the next day where
the next day, what?
yeah, messed me up.
you
So
don't want to stay at a restaurant.
yeah, I know, I know.
Um, but it was still bothering you today. That was
Big
still-
time, big
okay.
time, yeah, big time.
Have you been able to eat?
Not really.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's hard too. With
Yeah,
your energy.
yeah, for sure. But look, like I said, we knew the circumstances of the game, and even though we got in at 3 last night, we played last night, and we could have done better for sure.
What about the defense? Both the team defense, them scoring 122 points, and your defense individually. What did you? How do you assess those two things?
Our defense compared to theirs.
Team defense and your personal defense today.
Well, I don't think anybody plays good defense tonight. So I think we're all in the same bag. Just not the execution was just not good enough. The game plan was pretty simple. We know they have guys that love to reject pick and roll. We kept let that happening. We know we were going. They was going to push the ball early because of how they play and we did not run back in transition. The first 5 minutes and rebound. They have physical guys. Sabonis is extremely physical. They they're playing big with Turner and Sabonis together. So yeah, just overall not good.
All right.
Another way to say it. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.